Part 1. A brief summary of English speech sounds. We haven't discussed speech sounds in English, but then I say it's a brief summary. Why is that? Because then most students have the impression that then vowels and consonants are something that we are already very familiar with, things that we've learned already, very familiar with. And so I say it's a brief summary, but I believe that you're going to hear something new, or you're going to get new information. I hope you're going to achieve a better understanding of the English pronunciation in terms of the pronunciation of vowels and consonants. There is nothing new here. In terms of speech sounds, there are vowels and consonants. Let me ask you a question. How many vowels do we have? How many consonants do we have in the English language? Can you remember that? My answer might be different from yours. And of course, here I think I need to make a note. There are two very influential models in terms of accents. Accents, 口音。有两种非常有影响力的口音。And first we say that the British model, and second we say the American model. And in this course, we mainly discuss the first one, the British model, and we also call it RP or GB. And the American model, we call it GA. I'm going to give you a detailed description of the two different kinds of models later in this chapter. First, let's come to vowels. Vowels, 元音, 元音. How do we describe vowels? How do we articulate, pronounce vowels? First, we need to know some features of the English vowels. When we pronounce them, when we describe them, we use different dimensions. First, we describe vowels in terms of lip posture, 唇形. Secondly, tongue position, 舌位. Thirdly, height, 高度, 谁的高度? Tongue. All right. Look at this chart. Here we see all the English vowels here, and it's from the BBC Learn English website, all the English vowels. And in this chart, vowels are divided into three categories: short vowels, long vowels, diphthongs. Diphthongs 叫双元音. 双元音. And then how many do we have? We have 12. Pure vowels. Short vowels and long vowels are called pure vowels. And then we have 8 diphthongs. How to pronounce them? Don't be afraid of this chart. Tongue position of pure vowels in English. 英语中纯元音就指的是单元音，单元音它的舌位，这是舌位图，这是英语单元音的舌位图。What does it mean? Now, you look at me. What does this mean? Look at this side of my face. Imagine that you can see through my cheek, and you can see my tongue. This is my tongue. You can see it. And imagine that this part, this is my upper teeth. The front, this is the roof of my mouth， 这是我的口盖上面，大家可以想象一下。And this part is the bottom, my mouth. And in the middle, this is my tongue. My tongue moves. It moves from low to high, front to back. Now look at this. 这是前、中、后。We've had quite a lot about the front vowels, central vowels, and back vowels. Look at this line. The line extends horizontally. 水平方向的在延伸，大家看，水平方向的。And that means which part of the tongue is raised. 你舌头的哪一个部分是抬起来的？ And then we have an arrow here. The arrow goes up, and it means how high is the tongue raised. 舌头抬高了多高？这么一个箭头。所以我们在看元音的时候，大家首先要想的是，它是舌头的哪个地方在发音，然后呢，它的舌头抬了有多高？这两个维度。How do you know which part of your tongue is raised? The most familiar one, for example, this one. And try to pronounce this E. Okay, try to pronounce it and then draw in a breath. E. 吸一口气，你可以发现你舌头有一个地方最凉。那个最凉的地方就是它的发音部位，你可以发现你最凉的部分在你舌头的这个地方，舌头前面，舌头非常前面，舌尖的位置。再试一次，它在很前的位置，所以这个就前的意思就是这个意思，前元音是这个意思。And again, let's try this one. Try this, Draw in a breath. 最凉的地方在哪里？跑到舌头后面去了。那么这就是后元音。所以我们讲前中后的时候，是你发了这个音之后，吸了一口气，发现最凉的那个位置，它就是前中后的位置。下来我们来看舌头的高度，还是这个音。And you can feel that then the tip of your tongue is raised to the teeth ridge, 有点靠向你的上牙齿那个位置。你看，如果我们的舌头继续往上抬，就变成要和上面的口盖摩擦了，就变成你看，要发这是元音，它中间气流是畅通的。当我们再往上抬，就它就变成辅音了。元音和辅音的区别在哪里？元音发音的时候气道是畅通的，辅音发音的时候总有一些阻碍。一般的辅音发音的时候总有一些阻碍。OK， 好，现在我们已经解释了什么叫 which part of the tongue， 什么叫 how high is the tongue raised. OK, now let's go over the pure vowels one by one. 刚开始都发舌头提得很高，下来我们舌头慢慢下降一点点，然后你会发现你凉的那个位置，它不仅仅是下了一点点，还往后有了一点儿，所以是吸气，你会发现凉的那个位置不仅仅是靠后了一点儿，你的舌位还稍微下降了一点，所以这是第二个音，so a bit，但是呢，这个音呢是 beat。And the third one 又低了一点，发音的时候，发音器官呢比较放松，发这个音的时候，发音器官特别紧张，很紧张。到这个的时候，发音器官比较放松了，listen， And the fourth one， so The tone is lowered. It's lowered, much lowered. Ah, ah. Some people loaded to such a degree that you can hear it's not ah, but ah. For example, sometimes you hear people say, I have. Yes, I have. I have. Instead of yes, I have. So you can pronounce it. If you pronounce it in a more exaggerated way, it can be like, I have. And that's correct. It's correct. Now we come to the back vowels. We have 5 back vowels. Look at this one. This is a difficult one. It's not just ah. It's a ah, 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 ah. It's like car, caught, ask. You don't say ask. You don't say, can I ask you a question? That's not that perfect. If you pronounce it in a perfect way, it should be, can I ask a question? Can you hear that R sound? Can you ask a question? Ask. Come to the party. Listen to the difference. Come to the party. And come to the party. Party. The R sound. And this one. Low and back. Oh, hot. Not. Lot. Oh. And this one, much higher. Much higher. Or. Talk. Talk. Lord. My Lord. Lord. And then this one, this is the highest. 最高的一个元音，大家看，最高的一个元音，最后最高。And then when you pronounce this one, the lip posture, that is round. You have rounded lips. Ooh, ooh. Try again. So it's ooh, 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 ooh. Food, food. Pay attention to my lips. They're rounded. Food, food. You. If you say then, how do you think, instead of how do you think? And that's not correct. So how do you think? Because your lips need to be rounded. And this one, pay attention to the position, the tongue position. It's between this woo and So the sound sounds like something between this and oo. So it's foot, cook, good. Right, they're different. Okay, and then we come to this one. I'm not going to talk about this one because then most people would not make any mistakes here. Cut, come, and so on. And then these two things, I'd like to say a few words about this long vowel, because when you pronounce it, your lip posture, yes, you have to pay attention to your lip posture, is spread. 展唇音. So when you pronounce it, say, look at this posture. Flirt, bird. Okay, that's right. And this is a short one. And it's weak. This vowel is the only one which never occurs in a stressed syllable. 这个音是绝不会出现在重读音节的，其他的音都可以出现在重读音节，只有这一个音不可能，它是一个弱读音节的。Examples. In fact, I don't encourage you to just pronounce or practice the pronunciation of the individual vowels. Because when we come to the environment, the phonetic environment, and all those sounds occur only in connected speech. So it's useless. Don't bother yourself in practicing that individual sounds. And come to words, phrases, and sentences. Let's take these as an example. Look at these words. Try to pronounce them. Try to read them aloud. First one, 长音，第一个 beat， 展唇 beat. This one, bit, bit. Also pay attention to the beginning consonant. 大家再注意一下这些单词之前的前面首位的它的浊辅音是怎么发的 ？beat, bit, bet, bat, peak, pick, peg, pack. Can you hear the difference? They're different, of course. Again, beat, bit, bet, bat, peak, pick, peg, pack. They're different. When we come to the consonants, then I would remind you of the pronunciation of those consonants. This is voiced, and this is aspirated. 这是个送气音，所以发音的时候有一个不光是一个 peak， 又没有送气 ，peak 送气。Look at these two words. Can you distinguish them? Hear the difference between them. Caught and cut. Again, cut and caught. They're different. Next pair, caught. What about this one? It's not caught. 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 And this is typical British pronunciation. When we come to the difference between the British and the American, and then we're going to see that the American accent is different. What about this pair? Foot, food. Pay attention to the lip posture. Foot, food. Look at these two words. We're going to pronounce the word in its weak form. The strong form is but. What about the weak form? It's but. And this one, many people have problem with this word. 展唇最重要的是展唇，第一个要点是展唇，第二个是什么呢？这是个浊辅音结尾的，所以这个音发得很长。Bird, bird, and also pay attention to the pronunciation of this beginning consonant. It's a voiced consonant, so it's not bird, bird. That's not voiced. Voiced as a bird, bird, bird.